Yo, Mandem podcast episode 284.
Yes. If you haven't already, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the Twitter account, the Instagram,
the YouTube.
It's important. Rich is probably putting the graphics on the screen.
Support black business, man.
Come on, man. Where you at?
Yeah.
We're taking donations as well, innit?
Yeah, man. Black squares won't do, man. We need some real contributions out here.
Black cards.
Donations, fam. Donations.
But yeah, welcome back, man. Another week.
Another week has passed us by.
How we living?
Any barbecues?
No. I'll be honest. The barbecue chat, it heated up.
It was going on for about a week, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, we dropped it in our Mandem group, and there was some views. The views were shared, man. Strong views,
strong opinions.
Strays were caught. People were getting added voice notes.
I like it though when
getting misconstrued.
Somewhat. It means we were talking about something that matters,
man.
Yeah.
Because we care.
Yeah, exactly.
And
we care. People got some shit off their chest, didn't it?
No, it's good, man. It's good. So I'm looking forward to a lot
continuation of
yeah. Oh, no, but no, man. No charcoaled meats for me, unfortunately, man. But away from that, it's been a decent week. It's been a
good week. Weather's
nice.
certainly, we ain't got Weatherman Mike today, but weather's been good.
It's been good.
Yeah, how has it been? It's been nice, man.
Fairly consistent as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Had a nice little
run. Being cooler at nights, I thought it'd be quite warm.
That's one thing I was going to
touch.
mention. I was going to say, Schemes and I have been talking, and he keeps saying, people are saying, I'm struggling to sleep at night. But I think that's a bit of a cliche. I've been fine at night.
I think most nights.
It's been perfect.
I think last night was probably the warmest it's been in the room. One night I think we slept with the fan on, or for like most of the night anyway. That was quite a hot night. But then after that, like, I've been so calm, like slack cover on like halfway.
Yo, you need to have a cover.
Yeah, cover, man.
All right, sleeping without the covers.
Vulnerable to
you got to look out. You got to watch out for them kind of man.
What about on top of the covers? Like, is that
no, that's
crazy.
So I've done that before, but it's
the ghoulies
going on.
On top of the covers it's actually warmer. Like if you pull back the cover and you're on your actual like sheet,
yeah.
And
Let's go on a
have the thing
mattress.
slightly over my. I need my toes covered sometimes.
Man.
Just need my toes. What you saying? Out here naked?
Yeah, like man. With the in the recovery position with the leg.
You might have to have like the door closed when you go to sleep.
Do you know what I used to, but now obviously life's changed, so I keep it ajar. But I think
intentionally,
the more closed it is, the better.
The more safe you feel, isn't it?
Yeah. I've always slept with the door
in case them
closed.
goons come and get me. They gotta get through one more layer.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they come in and they bust through and they sleep in your belly as well.
They're just like this. Yes, we got him.
Birdman hands, bro. They got you, fam.
No, but all in all, decent week, man. The hay fever's calmed down a little bit today. I'm trying to getting a little bit of a vibe, but I'm gonna stand down. Don't need an ambassador, man. But yeah, man, it's been a good week.
Funny we're talking about weather. It's actually slightly raining now.
You might catch it on.
What are they saying? Thunderstorms and all that they're predicting.
The tropical ones, isn't it?
Didn't that happen on Sunday?
Oh, there was just like a quick shower, weren't there?
No, it was earlier in the week.
Monday. Yeah,
Monday.
Yeah.
I went into the office. I had shorts on. Thinking, I'm badding up.
Shorts in the office again.
Yeah, come on.
That's one strike. That's one strike.
We're senior now, bro.
Okay.
We were having this debate at work as well. And they were saying, if the manager ain't doing it, it's not happening. If like the top dog on the department don't do it,
I think even if they're doing it, just for I think the shorts look at work. We're not really here to
a crazy
work,
drop.
We're just here to kind of chill.
No, man. I guess mine's different. I definitely take liberties.
Talking about Love Island
in the creative department. I'm like, I'm going to push the boundaries.
No, respect, man. Trailblazers, man. How's health been? Health and wealth. I know there's holidays approaching.
Yeah, man. I had
festivals, day parties.
Health is good. Fitness is good. Let's say, fitness is good. Health is good, to be fair.
You still wear the whoop thing?
Yeah, still got it right now.
Every single hour of the day.
Most. I don't ever have to take it off, to be fair. But I take it off when I go in the shower.
It's not waterproof.
It is waterproof. I take it off because
you got to watch.
It doesn't dry.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? You catch a
little cheese.
After if I've worn this all day or after the gym, like when I take this off,
it's a sweatband basically. It's a sweatband, isn't it? Catching bare drip from
the smell.
So I take it off for now, and I'll give it like a little shower gel and
Let it breathe. Yeah.
Let air it out.
But yeah, no, I think it's good for the most part. Diet has been techie this week though.
Same.
is it?
Same.
Where did you relapse? What was the crime?
What was it? So I was actually off on Wednesday. I say off. I was off and working. I actually had a wedding. I had filmed a wedding.
Oh, nice.
Wednesday. And it's a long day. Like, was
it Asian wedding again?
No, this one wasn't Asian. This was
interracial.
No, calm down, man. I'm just shouting.
2023.
Just shouting stuff.
I know only filled with porn categories.
Yeah.
Asian, interracial.
BBW. Was it BBW? No. All right.
No, it was I guess Hispanic, white. I believe the bride was from either Portugal or Spain.
Okay.
And then with white English lad kind of guy.
Nice.
Wedding was nice and all of that, but at weddings I say that because it's a long day. And it's like offsite. This was in Chelmsford. Lovely day for it. Like in a barn and all of that. It was nice.
Wicked.
But you just get what you're given for food. And you don't always get given something. But like it's in a barn. It's kind of remote. You think, can I bust out and grab is there M&S around or something?
Warm sandwiches, was it?
No, it was a touch better. They gave man...
So you weren't rating the food?
What? I wasn't rating it.
That's what I'm asking.
It was alright. But I was doing it with Natty, innit? So they've for the main, they've given us like some pork.
Come on, two dreads, just mashing up.
What a scene!
You man record that part, yeah?
So they're giving us pork.
They tested you,
they're giving us
fam.
pork. I've slapped it.
Yeah,
slapped
man.
it up.
They're gonna
Natty's
flag
like,
this
no,
episode, cuz.
I don't eat the pork thing. So Natty just had like
Gravy,
gravy and mash. Oh, sorry for him. And then they gave us dessert, which was a chocolate cake kind of thing, and I was like, man's got a bad up.
They finished you.
It's basically the only thing I've eaten today. So
Okay.
I took some hits on the diet, but all in all, I was kind of happy about
That's
it.
alright. That's a meal, isn't
Still
it?
kind of happy about it.
You'll be alright. You'll survive.
That's worth it, man. It's worth it.
Yeah. My Wednesday took a hit. Because we actually hosted like a dinner. My brother and his girlfriend come round.
Oh yes,
Barbecue training, yeah.
Low kids just thought, let me test the
Try
waters.
it,
We ain't got a garden yet, but
Logistics.
soon come.
good.
Yeah, no, it's good fun, man. First time I've ever hosted people.
Which brother? Oh, the
Youngest.
eldest. Oh, the youngest.
Youngest one.
Okay, cool.
So I hosted him and his girlfriend. They came round for dinner.
Who called it on?
That's a great question.
Oh,
I did.
cool.
You?
Yeah.
Well done.
So I was
Proper
like,
thing still.
come round, like newish relationship. So I was like, just come round, get in the mix, like chat to us. So we met her before, but I was like, come round. Oh, we both said it, and then I was like, do you want to come round for dinner? He's like, yeah. So then they come round. I cooked.
Yeesh.
What do we do?
Modern man.
What do we do?
So I did I can't remember.
Did you work that day, by the way, or did you take the day off to prep it up?
No, I was working,
Oh,
but
wow.
from home.
Okay.
So I did rigatoni.
Okay.
Not penne, you know. there's other pastas.
The little shells.
I know one shell, bro.
What's the shell called?
It's penne or fusilli, bro.
Fusilli,
I-
yeah.
like, that's it.
That's about it. To be fair. Yeah.
Rigatoni.
No, I did
God.
a creamy truffle, a
Oh, you
mushroom
mentioned the truffle.
rigatoni. Yeah.
Okay, cool,
That's why the
cool.
bill was so much.
Rigatoni pasta. But I couldn't actually find. I just said that for jokes, but I couldn't actually find the truffle.
Oil.
No, so it's made with truffle flakes.
Yeah.
But finding truffle in itself and then finding truffle flakes.
You gotta go Fortnum and Mason.
Tesco didn't have it. So I went M&S and found a truffle pesto.
Okay, yes. Yeah. That stuff,
that
that's
in.
potent still.
Yeah, very, very strong.
potent.
Kinda, it looks like mustardy type.
It's like the
Yeah.
tiniest of like pots or jars or whatever. So yeah, just whack that in there as a substitute. It was very nice.
So good, man.
But the original dish isn't with chicken. It's like a veg dish, I guess.
But
We need our protein.
yeah. I thought, let me chuck some chicken in here. But you know, I don't know if you've ever slightly tweaked a dish, but when you're doing it, so because I've made it before, or the missus have made it before, but I was like, it was nice, so let's make that.
Do that again. Yeah.
Everyone likes pasta. Most people eat
Can't go
chicken,
wrong.
so let's crack on. But then I was doing it with the chicken, And I was like, this ain't
It went fully in the
I was
same
like,
minute.
this is
Yeah,
not looking right,
You're
man.
halfway through, especially you said you got guests.
Yeah, I was like, this isn't looking right, man. But after I was in the kitchen, like sweating.
It was hot that day. Yeah.
Oh, it's bare hot.
There's pressure, fam.
It was bare hot.
Man.
But yeah, all in all, everyone's plate was done,
Nice.
empty. So I take that as it went well. But hosting is expensive, man.
Yeah, told you, boy.
It's
One
expensive.
night, man. One night. But now you banked the credit. So whenever they do decide to host their thing,
Oh yeah,
feel like
yeah.
and the plates were clean as well. So
Yeah. But no, hosting is expensive, man. I think alcohol obviously cost is very expensive, and I think that's what most of that bill was.
Fair. Which drinks did you go for to pair with your rigatoni and truffle?
It's got to be wine.
Not Hennessy. Moving away from the brown drinks now, man.
No, it's got to be wine. And I said that before they come, I was like, because you're in our house, you're gonna have to drink wine.
Yeesh.
And that would be my one
Yes.
for anyone that comes round. You've got to drink wine. So we only had one bottle of red, and then we had a few bottles of rosé.
Okay.
Which was really nice. Nice rosé we've had before. And then my brother had a couple glasses of JD and apple juice or whatever he was drinking, JD and something. But yeah, I enjoyed hosting, man.
Grown, man. It's grown.
It's good fun.
It's big people stuff, man.
But it's remember, I think I said it's off air last week that if I ever host, I just want to be like, this is where this and that is.
Yes,
you got to do your thing. Like you can't really,
You got to show man the map, innit?
You can't really do that. You have to kind of be on it. You got to watch when drinks are finishing. Like, do you want more drink?
That one's
You're hungry. Do you want any dessert? Do you want anything? Do you want snack when the dinner's done? Does anyone want dessert?
Yeah.
Then when people are finished, then you got to take the plates. Then it's like, right, we've got to move from the dining table to here. Right, what does everyone want to like? There's a lot of staying on top of it. But no, it was good fun, man. First time hosting. I say I did a pretty good job.
Wicked.
Yeah, it was good.
Looking forward to the invite, man.
Come on, man.
Speaking of invites, did you see the invite to a funeral that a family received from a TikToker? I cannot remember exactly where he's from. I believe it might be Germany or Belgium, somewhere in that kind of like Benelux,
Belgium, yeah.
Benelux region. And he faked his own death. And his wife and children were in on it, I believe. But yeah, his wider family weren't, and they were sent an invite
to the funeral.
Yeah, he turned up in a helicopter and revealed himself and rose again, like Jesus. Was it 3 days after he passed?
Yeah.
And I guess it was to like adulation, but then at the same time, a lot of people were shocked. Is this a step too far? It's like, should we stop the TikToks and the viral moments? Like, he said it was because he didn't feel valued.
Oh, fucking hell. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
That's a crazy stunt to put on to feel value.
You could just ask them to. You could just talk to them. Yeah.
Just open up.
Just say, I don't.
Men don't just
You don't need a helicopter for that one.
That's a lot of work to go to.
Is that worse than Mizzy?
This is what came to my mind immediately, Dan. I think it's on the prankster spectrum, it's the far end.
Right.
It's the far end. Faking your death or like doing something that gets you killed. Like, that's the far end of the spectrum.
Yeah, what more could there be than death?
Yeah. And for what it really shows me is that he said he didn't feel respected. What I get from it more is how much this person craves attention.
I can see why they don't value him.
Yeah.
I didn't before.
Does your value go up or down after that?
You're down.
Way down.
Like, so
way
when,
down.
Yeah, when he dies again, like, or eventually dies, people
You're going to the funeral.
They're going to be prodding him in the coffin, seeing, is he still with us? He's a fool.
Has that the thought not of faking your own death, but has the thought ever crossed you lot's mind? Like, I wonder what my funeral will look like.
Oi, Rich.
I wonder what
Keep talking,
it's
man.
like when I'm not here.
Oi, it's definitely crossed my mind.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I just want to know, like, the fans gonna miss me when I'm gone? Like, no, it has crossed my mind. Like, who's gonna be there? Who's gonna be going ham for me?
But how do you go ham when the man's gone? Like, what do you mean?
You know, like the cry, like
ugly cry.
That one, yeah. Like, who's gonna be singing at the grave? Who's gonna say a speech? Like, how many speeches? Who's gonna want to stand up?
Yeah,
and say nah, or like who's not on the schedule and like, nah, I've got some more words to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need all of that
energy,
that love, because I'm watching. I'm paying attention. No, that definitely has crossed my mind.
It's definitely, I say it's crossed my mind, but it's like I don't know. I can't really say when or why or just like I wonder what it's like if I'm not about that.
Yeah, imagine everyone's just cracking on like
life continues as normal.
Yeah, I'll come back and haunt everyone. I need like 3 days morning minimum,
but it's
across the borough. Like.
But it's crazy because that is what will happen.
Yeah. I feel like we are all valued members of our communities.
I hope so.
Circles, and you're hoping that you'll leave like a void. I know people will move past it, but you want them to be like,
but they need to feel like Rich would have done this barbecue.
Yeah. Like, man, I say, ain't got nowhere to go. Ain't got nowhere to go.
Things like, I guess, you want to. It sounds almost selfish though, isn't it? It's like, are we like him for thinking that way?
Yes, but we're just not acting on it.
Yeah.
Because acting on it is pulling on different kind of heartstrings. That shouldn't be like. Imagine the feeling. Yeah, you're like his brother, his cousin, whatever.
Bro,
like, oh man, I wish I like that whole drive there.
Like your 2 weeks of your life, or whatever.
Yeah. The weight.
You're in pieces,
and you'll leave.
You got trauma.
Got to go back to your work and
man's
say,
got
can I have that
alopecia,
back?
or, do you know what I mean? Like things that you might have able to get back.
Yeah. Now you might have a tattoo of him. Like, you've just done too much, man. Yeah, this is where people need to put the phones down a bit, man. But he's too old to be doing this stuff.
At 45,
he's like,
you're like
old.
70.
I mean, why are you a TikToker at 45?
That's
anyway,
crazy. Who there should be like age limits. Like you have to be 13 to be on Twitter.
It should be a minimum.
Yeah, should be a maximum. If you're 45, come off the app, man.
Yeah, man. Log off.
It's very embarrassing. But yeah, hopefully he got what he wanted out of it, and hopefully they value him a bit more. But he'll always be an idiot in my eyes, man.
I don't know why it feels like it should be like some sort of like criminal offence.
I mean, faking your death
It's a bit like
So it's like, that's the whole Machiavelli thing, isn't it? You're not allowed to fake your own death.
Yeah,
I guess maybe they didn't sign.
but maybe he got in trouble after.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can't.
know.
Yeah, you're not allowed to, innit?
If you physically say that
you
you
heard
died
that,
because they think they write for your debt, all of that stuff.
Have you heard that suicide's illegal?
Never.
I'm not sure where it is, but I've heard that. Yeah, in places, suicide. I don't know if it's here, but is it suicide? I think suicide is illegal in places. Yeah, which doesn't actually make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Because how are they going to charge you, bro? Man, I just come into your funeral and just sticking a...
What's that on your gravestone?
You know, like a parking ticket. Man, I just... Yeah,
I never even... That's never even crossed my mind before.
It doesn't make sense. Like, and I don't know, like, say you fail, like, do they charge you still? Like, I don't get it.
It's techie, innit? Because like suicide being... whether it is or isn't is irrelevant to some degree, innit? But like... If you think of like euthanasia, I remember this being a big.
Oh yeah,
it's how you kind of got you into philosophy at school, isn't it? How do you feel about euthanasia? And it's like, it's kind of. I guess it's assisted suicide.
Yeah,
I guess somebody has to kill you, innit? So it's a bit.
Administer.
So maybe that person's.
And my thoughts on that have changed. I think we've spoken on it before, but the euthanasia thing. I've opened my views.
What were your views?
At first, like when I was younger, I was like, it's wrong. Like you should never do it. Never, ever. Like life is to be lived and da. But then when I've like heard stories about
misery,
like, people in like vegetative states and
pain,
but they're still kind of you're trapped. It's kind of wrong.
Yeah, it's a techie one.
Very.
So suicide was actually a crime 50 years ago. I don't know.
You see, humans, we're not as developed as we think we are.
Yeah, up until 50 years ago, suicide was a crime in England and Wales.
A crime, like imagine like you're like the
but I think now
police. Like.
Yeah, I think now. Now it's not. I think to assist is a crime.
Is the crime now? Okay,
is the crime now.
To assist in someone's suicide.
To assist in someone's suicide is a crime.
So like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you could pin that on anybody, depending on how they went.
Yeah, but I guess if they investigated it and found out that you
provided,
if you sold me petrol, and then I've never actually seen or heard of anybody doing it in real life. You know, when man sit in their garage.
Oh, and to turn the tip.
Yeah.
So who's to blame there?
Nah, it's more like if a man's like,
you get me tablets or something.
You know what we're gonna do? The best way to do it is do this. I'm gonna get you this.
Yeah.
Sit in your thing. I'm gonna tape up the garage, and accelerate, like tell you how to keep accelerating and all that. Like, that's like
it's actually mad when you're just describing it. I'm like, that's bonkers.
That's very, very mad.
Yeah, premeditated. It sounds like mad.
But yeah, shout out to TikTok, man. I'm sure it's probably not a reflection of the whole app. But
no, I actually think TikTok's just very decent for a lot of things. You know, ridiculous. I think TikTok actually gets a bit of a bad rap.
Mm-hmm. I think it does because of the apps that came before it. So like, no, just like Instagram, the ones that are there that we still have now. I think just all the way things happen on that app. I think anything that comes after is just gonna be like, it's just more of the same.
I feel like when I think of like TikTok, if you say, "Oh, so and so's a TikTok," I'm like, "This you's dancing." Like, I instantly don't take you seriously.
With
if you tell me someone
smiling
big on Instagram, I think influencer, they might be making some good money. I just
like
TikTok is baby bro still, isn't it? A little bit like I just don't take it that seriously.
Man,
for whatever reason.
Choreography and that.
But when I go on it, I think it's got some. For me anyway, my algorithm on TikTok is way better for me.
It's a pure algo
than my Instagram algorithm. It's been collecting stuff since like 2012, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was a young boy.
I should know you still. Yeah.
You're saying you ain't changed?
Yeah.
No, I've changed. That's what I'm saying.
Insta should know you by
TikTok
now.
knows my 30 plus.
Do you think it's sick that he got his kids involved in it and he got his daughter to write on social media? Rest in peace, Daddy. I'll never stop thinking about you. Why is life so unfair? Why you? You're going to be a grandfather. And you still had your whole life ahead of you. I love you. We love you. We will never forget you.
It makes him a lot worse.
He's a big arsehole.
He's a lot worse.
Yeah,
so his immediate family.
His wife and
knew.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes him. It's worse. It's a lot worse.
They should go to jail as well for assisting him for stupidness.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes him a lot worse, in my opinion. Like, there's your life, innit? And there's other people's lives, but like bringing your youths into certain things for stunts and all of that, it's like, nah, man.
It's poor, man.
I just love to
hug them. Like,
I just love to know what the expected outcome of this. Like,
what does this teach your youth?
Like, I really
from a young
don't
age,
get it.
You've told them like, just pretend you're dead
for attention,
bro. This is wild.
Yeah. He's not the one, man.
Bad role models, man.
Yeah, down and out with those rubbish dads. Stupid man. Did we see the woman in Texas working at Home Depot?
We did, yes.
Initial thoughts? Is she too pretty to be working in Home Depot?
Why is there a limit on how attractive you should be to be working at certain places?
It sounds mad, innit? If you go B&Q, you're not expecting to see like like the 10 dank. Like, you're gonna expect like just normal people like us, like I'm playing it down. So yeah, and you know people be like, no, and like, you know, man, and it happens to like strippers. They want to save strippers.
Yeah, save a whole.
You don't need to be doing this.
Save a whole instinct.
It's all that. Like, you don't need to be doing this. Like, it's probably like equivalent to that. Like, you're so pretty, you shouldn't be lifting timber. Like, that's wearing hard toe caps, steel toe caps.
That's the problem, though, isn't it?
And then baggy combats.
Yeah, combats with the utility belt with every single thing you need in the world.
She does look like a plant, though, as well.
Okay, so like conspiracy.
No,
time,
it's
let's
not
get
like
the foil out.
I mean, like, you know, like, again, this is just how we've been conditioned to talk about algorithms.
Generalization.
If someone is like too attractive, too sexy in whatever, I will tell you this actually personally. We've got a new.
Careful.
Now,
down.
Steady.
We've got a lot of Hispanic cleaners.
Yeah.
There's this one that shows up every now and again.
I'm scared.
And I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, she's not cleaner, man.
Okay.
You know, like
But what? She's not there all the time.
She's not there all
So
the
she's probably
time.
modeling or something in the spare time.
But she just the way she moves about the office and that, I'm like, nah, man, this is
This is a plant. Yeah.
something's going on here. Or it's like when you see it's like stripper cops.
Oh, okay.
You're like, nah, man, this
yeah.
like, you don't have
Gonna
any
get you one day.
You can't arrest me.
Yeah. Do those
Just- you
buttons
get-
up. Yeah.
You get a certain sense sometimes. So I do understand that we expect to see certain people in certain positions. If not, it feels fake. And like I'm on a set or something.
Yeah, like, huh?
some crazy role plays going on or something like that.
How's Lauren London working in KFC? Like, is that Lauren London? Yeah. I get it.
So,
But then at the same time, you also, not every pretty person is a model, actress,
And they shouldn't be.
top singer.
Oh.
So yeah, you might have those that fall through the gaps that are doing the
This-
day to day.
They also don't. If you've been told that you're an attractive person,
if you're aware of it.
if you're aware of it, you just might not want to be in that life anyway.
Yeah. And it's just her face, like.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's a student of some sort. I can't remember what she's studying.
yeah. She says
I
she's
looked
a
into
college
it.
student. Yeah,
And this is just like, I need to pay my bills.
You know, like people doxed her and that. They doxed her.
Oh, like this is why people are tapped, right?
Like why are we getting
What are we
so
doing?
excited?
Like, relax.
Chill, bros.
But I think it's good. I actually want more of this because I think this is the problem. I think
Not more doxing.
no, not more
Oh,
doxing.
phew.
I think you need more people in. It's like I think what's happening now. Probably a better way of describing it is like child stardom.
Okay.
You find out how much potential you have. Let's say, typically visually or your aesthetic, whatever, and you've instantly monetize it, and that makes you like an adult very fast. And I don't think you go through the things that most people like certain developmental stages you even go through.
Yeah.
And and also instantly like I feel like back in the day, and this is like kind of early maybe social media or just before it, you could go completely out of town. And this is like as a man talking about women, I guess it works both ways, and find someone a gem, let's say, or a diamond that clean doesn't know their worth.
Yeah.
And has like developed certain characters. They always say, like often like fat guys are funny. There's the idea of the bimbo being stupid, because she's too fucking pretty. Why would she have to be smart?
Why would I?
anyway?
Yeah.
So
Why would I?
These things happen, but you can get, in my opinion, like more interesting characters when people don't know their wealth or their worth, rather.
I see what you're saying.
Because you have to actually develop a personality. That's why fat guys are funny. Because people aren't looking at them, and man are
you
like,
gotta
oh no,
get that
he's
attention somehow. Yeah,
That's how comedians are born and shit like that, or great writers or whatever it may be. But if we just rate everybody simply on aesthetics, the majority of people were like, "There's no point of view. We just want to look at pretty people."
So you're saying she just keep working.
This is good. I want more
This
of
is for the regular woman. Just stay Home Depot,
100%.
working.
And I
hard.
think I've mentioned it on the pod before, but like if man, say we all have daughters, a lot of the Mandem have daughters. Some of them are double daddy daughters. Some shit like
Was
that.
it girl dads times 2 and that?
Yeah, like some of them are, but like, how do you teach your daughter? She's blessed with incredible beauty, let's say. How do you teach her that it makes sense for you to learn stuff at school and to do maths when alternatively, I say maths, I don't know why I said maths, or whatever it may be, yeah. Where the easy job,
Just take pictures.
take your clothes off
yeah,
and 10x your salary.
Yeah, like I think someone tweeted that she could have eaten, like she could set up like her OnlyFans or whatever.
Someone
but
said props to
Yeah,
not
just-
opening OnlyFans.
It's so funny, like
She's
that's like a cold career path now.
This
It's
is
like,
but that's
this is
the
the mad
thing.
it's
thing.
that it's Fashion Nova
Yeah.
or OnlyFans. It's,
Like sex work has become mad mainstream. Like,
yeah. It's
Yeah.
amongst us.
like it's a genuine option for most women.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Crazy. Are there anyone at your workplace who you think is too pretty to be working in?
I told you that
if
cleaner.
oh yeah.
Yeah, she should be like she
should
wears
be-
like leggings. I'm like, I say to my guy at work, man, I said she's an Instagram or something. Like, this is an inside job. Be careful around there. She's gonna get you in trouble.
Candy cameras back.
But are there some people that are too
not in my current workplace.
like? Yeah, not in my current workplace. I'd say yes, like, but no. In that, yes, they could pass and get through life without having to do much.
Okay.
But there's lessons in doing stuff. So do your job, kind of thing.
Yeah.
What about you?
Nah, not one. Not even close. Like,
There should be any overtime.
they said, yeah, keep working, like, stick at it. Like, yeah. Stick to your career, man. What do we think of Shaq sliding? Did she block her blessings? Because again, that's like a nice way out. You're pretty. Just bag your sportsman, a rapper, actor.
Yeah, but I think maybe it's not her thing. And she doesn't view or value or put too much value in like money or like fame or riches, if you materialistic things.
She'd never have to work again. Like,
and if that's what you want, then by all means go for it. But she's not. That's not her thing. Like, sorry, Rich. Piers Morgan was talking to what's her name? Elle Brooke.
Who's
If I show her face, you might will know who she is.
She does fighting and that.
Well, she's a porn star beforehand.
Ebony Brooks.
No, Elle Brooke.
Oh no, I don't
Elle
know.
or Ella Brooke, whatever. British girl.
I'm thinking of Emily Bridges anyway. It's different.
And she was on. Piers Morgan was talking to her. I don't think she was on the show in the studio, but she used to. I think she used to be a lawyer or like studied law or like she's officiated in law somehow. But she cut that out to do OnlyFans just because it just paid like more p.
Giggity.
I was like fair enough. And Piers was arguing like, why would you leave like law or that life to like go and do this? And I get it, but at the same time, if she wants to do that, like go do it. But then on the flip, if you're not on it, there's not like, because you'll be doing it and then you're just gonna feel shit, and then who knows what that leads to, and then all of a sudden it's like she used to work at Home Depot, now she went with whoever, and now
it depends what you want, innit? Like particularly with those two things you gave, two examples you gave. Like, do you want the money?
Yes.
And the somewhat easy that there's a second option.
There's more to the question.
Listen up.
Sorry, my bad.
Do you want the money or do you want the respect?
The way these bills are set up right
Can't
now.
pay these bills with respect.
Fam, what am I gonna do? Go tell British Gas I got an ounce of respect for you, man. Let's start leveling out that. Yeah.
It's techie. I mean, I think we're actually low-key kind of fortunate that as men we don't really ever have to like weigh up that proposition, because a lot of men will be showing their ass.
Oh yeah.
If they could, a lot of men will be showing their ass, balls, everything.
Yeah.
We just don't. We're unfortunate.
We're not valued that.
We're not valued like that.
Because
if you're a girl, say like you're mad pretty, but you're making like minimum wage,
it's a waste.
And do you know what as well?
And I don't even think it applies with
this current world.
There's a certain amount of years. Once you've passed those, brother, forget
Just
about
do
it.
the like older OnlyFans thing.
I guess there's the MILF category.
Yeah.
That's horny,
It's a
isn't
new
it?
day, man.
Man said interracial MILFs,
It's hot.
Asians, the lot.
It's hot, man. Shaq said, "Don't let them people bother you." And then she said,
Is that how he said it, Dad?
"Yeah, exactly like that." And then she said, "Thank you, Shaq," but left it there. He slid back, like it was over. She said, "Thank you, Shaq." Like it's kind of over, innit?
That's enough.
Like she's not really impressed by the blue tape. 30 million followers, yada yada.
Six,
He
or
said-
7'2".
He kept going, she's that, the circle bed that he used to have. She don't want to lie on the circle bed, bro. Then he come back and said, "Don't read the comment stuff. Don't read the comment stuff like that will drive you crazy. Have a great day. Tell all your boyfriends I said hello. LOL." She said, "Haha, I will. Thank you. You too." Like,
Oh, this is a powerful woman.
batted him away twice.
Yeah, I respect. She's got my respect.
And that's all that matters. Yeah.
She's definitely got my
And
respect.
she's buzzing about that. Yeah. No, man. She blocked her blessings. I don't care.
She blocked her blessings.
Of course.
So what?
String it out.
And do what? She doesn't play ball.
No, but then you could go a couple restaurants.
Yeah.
See, this is how you
Little
get.
extension
This is the
plan.
road, Dan, to showing your ass, bro.
Because then, like, check it. Tomorrow, manager saying you're in at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And setting
Can
your
you
alarm.
cover so and so?
Cover this
Well, you
shit.
could have been
Clean up on
could have been
R5.
flown out, all of that.
I'm just saying, man. You might not get another opportunity like this again, man.
No, it's the window again, isn't it?
Yeah.
And windows closed, man. But yeah, Shaq, shout out to him, man. Just shooting
half
shooting
40,
bricks. Yeah, man. 3 point. Yeah. 3 point Shaq's never been a thing. But yeah, shout out to her looking like, what would you say, Megan Good?
Megan Goodish.
Megan Goodish.
Yeah, man.
Close
Pick
to
up
it,
her.
yeah.
It's just a college job. She mixes paint, man. Amen. Amen to that. Shout out to her, man.
So if she's in college, how old is she now in America?
I feel like she was 21-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, she can barely drink.
That's probably why she hard Shaq.
Yeah, after a couple of drinks, start thinking different.
Shaq's a madman. I was randomly listening to another podcast, and they had a question sent into them, and the question was, would you rather know a lot about a little or a little about a lot?
Ooh, an either or an either. Would you rather, say again? Would you
Would
rather
you rather know a lot about a little, so i.e. one subject, one topic, or
Depth.
would you rather know a lot? Oh, sorry. Would you rather know a little about a lot of different subjects, but you ain't got the depth?
I think I would. I think I'd rather know a little about a lot, because you can always expand on the many different things that you know, and you can learn incremental things about those many different things. I think if you're honed in, if you know a lot about one thing,
Astrology.
you're kind of everything else out of that. You're like, I know, not unaware, but you're just like, I don't really get what's going on.
You're just doing that laugh. You see a man like crack a joke, but you can't hear it.
Yeah. All the teeth showing.
Yeah, got a clue what's going on.
So yeah, the second one, a little about a lot.
about a lot. So you want the breadth.
Yeah, but I think I'm like that anyway.
That was going to be my part too. I was going to say, which man do you think you are?
I think I'm definitely the second.
I'm the latter. Yeah.
What breadth?
Yeah. Because I think when you sent it this morning, I was eating Weetabix, and I was like,
Pick up the Weetabix in the summer. A real G.
I was like, what's the one thing that I know better about?
There's not a thing.
Like nothing.
I'm an expert in BS.
In BS, man.
Yeah. What about you, Rich?
You seem like a lot about a little.
I feel like I'm a bit of both, honestly.
You rate experts as well, innit?
I rate specialists.
Yeah.
I rate specialists.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've got a decent breadth of knowledge as well, honestly. But what would I rather? I'm going to look at it as though it's not me, as though I'm talking to a person.
Okay.
I would rather somebody probably know a little about a lot. Because then you bring more to a conversation.
Yeah.
There's more talking points. We can go over here, we can go there. I've been around specialist man,
And they don't know much about.
and they're always trying to drag you into their
Intense
world.
brothers.
Man, are always trying to drown you.
Come back.
Man, are trying to drown you all the time. Get over here. Yeah. So I know. I feel like I'd like to be. I feel like I am, to be fair. I feel like I have depth of knowledge in a lot of things, but I have the whereabouts to know, for the most part, when to bring it up or when not to. Like I'll be aware if I'm drowning a man, I'll switch up. Like,
Okay.
like, he's drowning. He's drowning. It's enough for too
saturated.
Yeah. Let's stop.
You say he hit you with 8. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but what do I think more? Generalist man, or it's better to be around generalist man for the most part. But you need at least one specialist.
The way I answered this here myself was, if it was about a career, I'd be a specialist. If it's about a job or success and progress, whatever that looks like, I'd rather be a lot about a little man.
You're handsomely rewarded when you
So
do that.
if this was with regards to work and a career, I'd rather be a specialist and know everything about biomechanics. I want to be that guy.
Yeah,
this
that
is what
knows.
No, actually do
I hear
this.
you.
However, I think socially, there's only one,
Yeah.
and that's the majority of interactions.
Yeah.
Like, I need like a wide breadth. So the convo can keep going. I could shout you any other day. We go here, there, we can chat. But yeah, when you're just talking about astrology, like, and I'm just out.
I've been around a lot of them, man.
For
I feel like
3 hours, like.
I don't know if a lot of men go through this, but I guess a lot of it's mainly through work, and honestly, work and some of my interests. But a lot of the fields that man's interested to, there's not really man like us.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've become used to being in other man's worlds,
Right.
and you have to you take on like you have to have a certain amount of depth, or you kind of can't exist in it. So you end up learning a bit more, I guess. But also drag man out as well, like get them into other worlds and shit like that.
Yeah. Try to save them.
A little bit, man.
Throw them alive.
Drowning, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like, there's certain man. You've probably been around a ball man. All he wants to talk about is ball.
Bro, like, why are you shouting at me, bro?
Bro, like, I get it. I get it. It was a cold season and that, yeah.
now you're spitting when you're talking that.
But just like, yeah, chill out a little bit. So. It's secky.
Anything else? Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, no, I'm definitely a little about a lot.
Yeah, 100%. Like a general knowledge, like quiz. I think I would smack up a general knowledge quiz.
I'm a pub quiz as opposed to mastermind.
Yeah.
I was going to always say, I always think every now and again, what would my special subject be on mastermind?
Fam.
Yeah, if you had to pick
sitting on the sofa, fam.
one topic, even if you believe that you're not a specialist in, and not a specialist, but something you think, self-proclaim, all right, I feel like I know like a decent amount. What topic would it be, your subject?
Without going like super narrow and shit like that.
No.
I'd say film, TV, stroke, pop culture.
Oh, fucking hell, that covers a lot.
Man's just
Maybe not
all of entertainment.
I'll talk about the pop culture.
All of Warner Brothers.
I would say film and television. I feel like I know a decent amount of.
Okay. Mine would be...
I could make that way more specific. But yeah.
I think mine would be wrestling.
Raw.
Post...
That's cold. You're going to put some bookends on it?
Yeah. Wrestling post 2000 and... Maybe
Post or pre?
Pre, sorry. Wrestling pre 2016.
Where would you start that though? From what, 90?
I'll probably say from 90, maybe 90, 92, 93, or maybe 90s. Let's say 90s. So 1990.
So 20.
Who won WrestleMania?
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna put it to the test.
Who won
today.
SummerSlam?
What
would
mine
your
would probably be...
I feel like you're a real breadth man still. I feel like you got depth as well though.
Yeah, not about much though, man. I would go hip hop post 2000 just to back myself.
Okay.
Wow.
You got Mike on the tailor on the front.
Mike could do the front, yeah. He could do Africa Bombata, Russ, yeah, all them man, and yeah, De La Soul. Even De La Soul, Mike's not really a De La Soul man.
No,
he's not. He's more Rakim and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would go hip hop post 2000.
Okay. Until present day.
Yeah,
That's
so
all.
now,
That's bad.
Young boy NBA all the way back to Chingy and them, man. Yeah, mix it all in, man.
That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time. But yeah, I'd probably say that. But yeah, man, if it's a pub quiz, hit me up. If anyone's got pub quizzes, and I'll show that breadth.
Yeah, definitely
We need a
breadth.
quiz still.
Yeah. Like I'd tend to know.
We done a bit of this,
few-
didn't
a bit
it? Sorry, Les.
No, go on.
In pandemic, innit? We had
quizzes. The quizzes,
Zoom
man.
quizzes.
Jesus Christ, giving me a PTSD. Yeah, those used to be my Friday nights. But yeah, man.
Remember, we had a few quizzes, and I think it felt like you did it right still.
Not bad. Speaking of hip hop, no hip hop songs or albums have charted #1 in 2023.
Whoa, damn!
Is this the end of hip hop as we know it?
I'm looking at you. It's just
no, this is just outside of my remit, so it's moving forward, isn't it?
fair.
We're upset. Is country music gonna come and take over again? Rock and roll, or is it just hip hop changing, man?
I did well, I mentioned it on pod. I did that documentary with Channel 4.
Yes,
about hip hop. It being a defining genre for practically the last 20 to 30 years. And from the data, if I kind of remember vaguely, it felt like hip hop was still front and center.
So yeah, it still is ahead.
But it's
however, it's lost ground.
Yeah, it's not climbing.
So country has grown, and Latin music as well, thanks to the likes of like Bad Bunny,
J Balvin,
and the boys. Because that's growing at a stupid rate.
What,
but yeah, hip hop has ish in a sense stagnated.
I feel hip hop is, and it always has, to be fair, but I feel like it's genre bending more than it has.
Yeah.
I feel like people may when referring effectively to hip hop music, will refer to it more as a subcategory like drill. Or look at the success of Old Town Road in the past. What was that? 3 years.
Yeah.
Where do we actually even categorize that song? Because that's probably had a huge impact on country music.
I hope that's not a thing.
And like lifted country music to I guess popularity it probably hasn't had in decades, to be fair. Like I remember growing up, I mean, I guess we watch less music videos now, or maybe we could actually watch more, but we choose what we're watching.
Music videos, they're not a thing anymore, man.
You don't think so?
I feel like what's the last standout hip hop video that you can remember?
Oh, hip hop. I was thinking the last one that I remember is like, it's crazy. Jhus the other day.
You think?
Was the last what?
That's as in good music video.
Throwaway video, yeah.
Like,
oh, you mean like a standout one?
Yeah. So in the past we had Janet Jackson and Busta Rhymes.
The videos
like
old.
the Hype Williams
Big
kind of
Pimpin'.
era. Yeah, things that just stand out. Nas, Hate Me Now, like
Iconic visual.
yeah.
I think it's hard. It sounds weird because I guess television and film, even today, they're repeating stuff. But I think with music videos, it's kind of hard. It feels like it's hard to be like that different now.
Okay.
Because you're more likely going to repeat something that's already been done. You're just doing it slightly different, if that makes sense.
But I guess in that all art,
That's all art to some degree, yeah.
Yeah.
I think definitely it does feel harder to stand out now because there are so much more music videos.
Yeah.
There literally wasn't as many music videos back then. And there's so much more music.
The barrier to entry is like fairly low.
It's a lot lower, yeah. Man can just go outside the blocks and film something and then make that music video on a fucking iPhone.
Yeah.
So I mean I think I know why it may be falling or like plateauing in recent years, and I think it's the rise of, we kind of mentioned it last week. We were talking about the songs of the summers. A lot of ones we mentioned weren't strictly hip hop. There was we're seeing Afrobeats bleed into the mainstream. I think it's definitely in the mainstream.
Yeah,
now.
that was actually mentioned as well as like a growing genre as well.
And I think. I guess we have two things. I think we have less pure like hip hop. So there's the subgenres, all of that. I feel like we have hits which will feature. It will be a ballad, but there'll be a verse from a rapper on it, and it's like, what is that? It's still kind of a ballad. So I think hip hop artists are branching out and stuff like that more. And I actually think we need a refreshment of new sounds. I think there's a need for it. Yeah, I think there are reasons.
I've read a couple articles, seen a couple videos. People were saying that one of the reasons is the Mount Rushmore, if you will, of I guess current rap. So the Nicki Minaj's, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick haven't released anything this year, or they don't have a project lined up or set to drop. So when they drop, they they're going to number one. Like it's happening. Yeah, they don't have a project, I guess, in the pipeline as it stands. Haven't released anything this year in terms of that.
In a while.
In that sense. So they're saying that is playing a reason. They're saying there isn't the new successors aren't announced. So you've got the likes of Dirk, Little Baby, Kodak,
what's it?
Cardi, who are following and who's going to take the baton. And they're saying so that hasn't been kind of declared or announced.
Identified,
yeah. So they don't have that.
That makes sense.
They're saying that, I think, and it alludes to what you're both saying. Sorry, about like the genres and whatnot. They're saying that there's like a move to like club music.
Can you give me an example?
So they mentioned like the rise of so they call it like Jersey sound. It's like a Baltimore sound.
Yeah.
So
I
like
know what you're talking
it's
about.
like a dancey
Yeah,
pop.
yeah.
So there's an Ice Spice tune called like In Her Mood. And it's kind of not as hip hop as it used to be. But they're saying that might
That's not the
help.
one. Which one is that?
She keeps saying like, damn, she in her mood.
Oh,
Like
that one.
that.
Yeah. I hate that song.
Yeah.
I actually think she's.
So they're
kinda
saying
shit.
that's like where things are going, and they're saying that might bring a resurgence because people want to dance again, and that could get us.
Do you
our
think
number one?
Drake kind of pushed us in this direction? Drake, Beyonce, because remember we were talking about we thought it was going to go more Afro when we started to hear some of these housey kind of sounds. Do you think they're kind of, whether they're aware of it or not, are dictating the direction?
In a sense, I think that there's an element of it. And yeah, as you said, like things just don't stay the same, innit? Nothing stays the same. There's always like change. So yeah, this might be a new variation. But yeah, those were some of the reasons that people were saying as to why there hasn't been a number one album or a Hot 100 number one either. I think at this point last year, I think there'd been 6.
Who had dropped last year?
Was Kendrick?
I mean, Drake dropped thing, but that was a
Drake,
dance album anyway.
Drake dropped twice.
I'm
not sure where
21
it was.
Savage.
I'm not sure where it was classified. No, so this was last year. I'm not sure if Kendrick was one of them as either. Because yeah, Kendrick released his
That was last year, right?
album last year. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were saying at this point last year there was 6 or so. But should we be worried? Is Future, Tyler the Creator was one of them.
Yeah, it's a weird one, and I've thought about it before, and I'm like, like with the successors conversation, I think I thought about it recently, and I was like, who's next up? Who's next up
to go on that run?
To go on that, like, we want music from you run. I think Lil Baby, was there. He had a moment.
Yeah, no traction.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still there.
Not sure now.
I don't think it is.
But I'm not sure why that's not still there. Maybe it came too quick. But yeah, Baby was one of them. I think the thing with Dirk, I feel like Dirk's been around forever.
Yeah, he was at the start of the whole Chicago drill.
Yeah, and I feel like with him, I think now he's starting to get not the respect, but I guess maybe reap the rewards of some of the stuff he's done in the past, where now he's mixing with the, I don't know, with the
echelons. Yeah.
The alumni.
With the alumni Mount Rushmore level artists. So now you're starting to see him. So it's almost like a resurgence of him.
Yeah.
Beyond that, and I'm probably missing some key artists, I can't think. Like, I think if we keep waiting for Drake, Kendrick, Nicki, Cole, I feel like there's another one that I'm missing to do something. To me, I feel like them man are on their way out.
Wow.
Drake's probably might be the one that might linger around for a minute, just because I feel he's a little bit more palatable than some of the others.
He's more versatile, yeah.
Versatile is the word I'm looking for. And palatable. And I think he will stick around. Like that album he did last year. Was it last year?
What is it? Honestly, never mind.
Honestly, never mind. Last year, Cole ain't got that. Kendrick ain't got that. Nicki ain't got that. No. They're not gonna make it either. So I feel like with him, he'll stick around for longer. But let's just count them man out. Who's coming after?
It's tough, man. There's a space there,
and not man existing in the space. Man that are like, right,
I'm the best.
Like
right now.
we're here now.
I'm top of the league. Yeah.
Dan, you're self-declared specialist in this area. Who's next up?
Who's next? Well, one thing is a lot of them died. A lot of them died.
Yeah.
So Dolph, Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke, XXX, Tentacion.
Yeah.
Nipsey. King Von. Draco the Ruler was another one that got mentioned. And then the Amigos, they're not a group anymore, which is a shame. Tory Lanez is behind bars.
Maybe,
so like
maybe hip hop is dead.
They're saying that a lot of the people who could have made a claim just aren't really here. I don't know. I think people like Lil Uzi.
Yeah, he's kind of in that space almost.
But it's also alternative, a different type of style. But then I think of the likes of like Moneybag, Yo, possibly. But then it's where do we put Future?
He's on the Mount Rushmore.
Is he old or is he new? It's like
He's
To me, he's old. He's old to me now.
He's been around for too long.
Yeah.
You have to
And he's not releasing music like he wants. No one ever does. After you get to a certain point where you kind of just chuck the supporters and the fans' music when you feel like doing it.
Yeah.
But he's not releasing music like he once used to.
There's a lot of
So it's a little bit like
Chef G,
like what's coming next?
Sleepy Hollow, K Flock. There's bare guys that just locked up. Kodak, he just doesn't. He's not. I don't think he's got the commercial appeal.
No,
he's good, but yeah.
Would the baton be passed to like over someone overseas? Is Flipping Burner going to pick up the? Do you know what I mean?
Is
In
it
a way?
Dave?
Or Dave or Sench?
yeah.
It's a tough one, man. I'm not sure.
Maybe, and that's a good shout. Maybe that's. I don't think it will be, but maybe that's the change in the UK music. And I feel like UK music has always had peaks, while the Americans are always running away with it. But maybe that's the change, and in that we're saying that music's changing slightly. I think maybe that is the change. So not so much that they're not going anywhere, but that we over here slightly peak for longer than
It's
they
more
do.
a higher. Is it like? I feel like this is what you might be saying. Is like there's more people creating music good enough, but there's not just one peak artist.
Yeah.
So
Is
again, it's like
yeah.
breadth.
Breadth,
They're
yeah,
just
that's what I'm saying,
mad breadth.
Yeah, it's growing outwards as opposed to up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as opposed to up.
yeah,
Yeah. As opposed to like only held by like a few people spread across continents and whatnot. And yes,
Interesting. We are halfway through the year though. It could easily happen.
it could
still.
turn. Hopefully it does. But yes, I mentioned the Jersey type sound. And have you heard Lil Uzi's like I Just Wanna Rock?
Yeah.
So songs like that.
Is that the song with the dance?
He basically doesn't even rap. Yeah, buddy,
Yeah.
yeah, that song. Coil Ray, like little songs like that. And they're saying that's Coil Ray's players. It's like do. That, so they're trying to
Big
get people
tune.
up again.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how it all plays out, man. But it is interesting. Yeah, 30 years. So it's definitely something worth talking about. It's not just like random data. It's like
No, yeah, it's a good
That's a
talking
lot,
point.
there's a lot of data there, isn't it?
And it's a good wake up call that music is changing.
yeah.
And that hip hop isn't necessarily. I think it slightly still dictates some of it, but it's not at the forefront as much.
I mean,
as we're used to it being.
We spoke about heroin chic coming back in.
Oh,
And that speaks to a different era. Like, hip hop probably felt like it probably wasn't the most dominant thing. Maybe we're gonna see like rock stars again. Do you remember like MTV2? Shit like that.
Crazy,
Oh yeah,
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't name
Ozzy
you a rock
Osbourne
star.
and all that.
yeah.
I couldn't name you
A
any of the
current,
top.
current one, yeah.
The closest thing to a rock star that would come to mind that might be like the image would be like Machine Gun Kelly right now. Or like, do you know what I
the new
mean?
Machine Gun, yeah.
Yeah, like is there something?
Adam,
Post Malone, I guess. is
Adam
like-
Lambert, the guy
I
who
don't even know who that is, bro.
he joined. He was on.
I think of a football
He
player.
was on
Yeah.
Pop Idol in America. I think he was on Pop Idol in America.
Nope.
I think he won Pop, but then he is now the lead singer of Queen.
Nope.
So like
have
what
no
Freddie
idea.
Mercury used
Yeah,
to
I know
be the-
Queen, yeah.
So now he tours with Queen. Yeah.
You're drowning me in breath now. There.
little about a lot. Charlemagne said, people need to stop making low vibrational music. That's what it is. As
I
well,
fucks with
we've
that.
had enough of the shoot my heart, slide, and labels again. They're saying that they have to be a bit more discerning as opposed to just
Get
getting
some conscious.
algorithms and like put some quality and
Let's
some
see if-
time into this stuff.
Let's see if this
Stop
changes. the
letting
world.
people push out this rubbish
Interesting.
fast
though.
food.
We'll watch this space. For
Nas called it though. He did.
Hip hop is dead. He said that what 08 or
Said
something.
it a while ago, man. Nostradamus himself. There was an awful take from Mimi the blogger. She said, "I am shocked J House and Drake didn't get to number one. No, why? She said, sorry, no, am I shocked Jhus and Drake didn't get to number one? Why? The rollout's not enough. It's actually worrying now. No music video, no billboards. The only thing has been blogs posting reactions or parties and one dance. TikTok. For a comeback, this is starting to feel underwhelming. Is Jhus able to keep up with the new industry standards? Will the King be able to defend his title this summer, or will another artist who can't adapt? Or will this be another artist who can't adapt to the shift?
Who are the others?
Yeah, I'm not sure. She didn't at them, but she's not sure about Jhus's comeback. It's underwhelming, and says that he can't do the bare minimum.
I think this actually might speak to the subject we just spoke about. Maybe the music just isn't as peak for whatever reason. People just aren't into it to think as much. But I wouldn't say his releases have been underwhelming.
Not really.
I would totally disagree with her, but she's a contrarian anyway. She likes to just...
Because, he had a video for It's Crazy.
Yeah.
The week before, and saying that he doesn't play to the new standards. But I think he does. He had a billboard for that as well. I saw a billboard for that.
I think he certainly didn't. I think what she's saying may be accurate for Big Conspiracy, but this is the most playing the game by the book stuff we've seen from Jhus ever. So it's a weird time for her to make those comments.
Yeah,
but,
tune with Drake as well is as industry as it gets.
Yeah, but I guess I feel like that tune should have had a video. I feel like you don't get the biggest artist in the world, or one of, you don't get visuals for it. I feel like
it's also odd because the tune's about dancing in a time where we have apps where people would...
They got their little TikTok dance out of it.
Yeah.
I also, sorry, Les.
Go on.
Think she may be using the wrong metric
100%
to measure music these days, and even to speak to hip hop being less popular. How are we really measuring this? Yeah, maybe I guess it's not reaching as high on Billboard or whatever, but it's on every TikTok song. It's on every reel. It's on every story. I'm skipping songs. I'm skipping stories that have the song. How are we measuring this?
Like I said, if you were to put that on a billboard, or if that was measured, how many times have you heard that song on people's Instagram, TikTok?
I said to these man last week, like what day did the song come out on?
Thursday, I think.
Thursday,
it was, possibly. Yeah.
On that, since that day, I didn't go anywhere or do anything or be anywhere without probably hearing it at least once. And I'm talking like, this isn't including me playing it. This is me sitting at home and there's a car driving past just playing it, assuming from the radio. I went out the Saturday. They were playing it where I was in 2 places, I think. Somewhere else I went and they were playing. Like, the song was everywhere. You open your phone and the song's playing because someone's doing something to it. It's a big song, so like Dan said, if we take all of that into account, does it mean it's still not a big song just because it's not on number one?
And people are like, oh, we don't need their like approval and it's platinum in the streets, and now it's not on number one. It's a problem.
It's booky. I feel like we're at the stage now where you can almost make any comment about anything. And you can find some data to help you. To justify your argument, but I don't know.
Should it have gone to number one?
I would have liked for it to have gone to number one.
Did it come out too soon, that song?
When you say too soon,
because It's Crazy came out 2 weeks before that. Almost, it felt like a week before, but excuse me, let's say 2 weeks before. Then another song.
Oh, he gave us too much too soon.
So should the album be coming out? I assume the album will be coming out very soon.
It's on the horizon.
Or maybe did we get it too soon? I don't know.
I don't think so. But when you consider like the hiatus as well, he was gone for a minute, isn't it?
I don't know. I think my measure is not really like, too soon, too long. Is it good when I hear it? Is probably my measure. And both his releases have been good.
Same. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, let's just theorizing.
Yeah, no, I literally just thought, was it too
maybe
soon?
I don't know, but
because it felt like it was. I say a lot of music. It was 2 songs from him in quick succession.
After not being around,
which you may need to do after having such a long hiatus.
And I also feel, and this kind of goes back to something we spoke about around like attention span. Like now,
bro,
it feels like we've moved on from it.
Yeah, that's it.
Like,
what's next?
Like, either bring another song or we're on to someone else.
Because it was Song of the Summer last week, and now I'm like, I don't know, man. Who's next?
Yeah.
I think it is.
And it's and now I clock myself in that moment thinking, oh shit, like I don't even play it, like, and maybe because I've rinsed it myself. But then it's like, oh, like
we're in funny times.
It's something
crazy,
like,
man. Where everything
is he bringing, like, is he coming up with something else in 2 weeks, or when's the album coming? When's the album coming?
But yeah, bro, that's where we're at. I'll be honest, yeah,
it's bad.
I feel like the same. As I said, my specialist mastermind category would probably be like film and TV. Like as soon as like this series or something has been released, it's just on to the next one. There's not even. Like, as someone that fucks with film and TV, I want to fucking bask in it a bit. Like, that was bare good.
Decompress a bit.
Yeah, like, let me chill. I don't just want to straight into the next one.
Yes. What watching next? Yeah. You're like, you finished the finale of the next thing. You start episode 1 of your list.
Yeah, so maybe, I think there's definitely that as well.
That digest, bro.
Yeah.
Like, up next.
Yeah.
Like, it's just always up next.
But it's also important to acknowledge that we don't. That's not a fault of our own. It's just how things are thrown at us or released.
Should we be able to be like, no, stop? Yeah. Like, we should fight it. Or
I think we should actually sit in our feelings more.
We're just able to be molded.
That's it. Because it's not up to us when they release music or release a film or
it's up to you when you digest it.
Yeah.
Before we depart, I just want to say Black Mirror, overrated. Like, I don't care about it.
I've not watched. I don't
care about it one bit.
I watched 3 episodes.
People going crazy. Oh, new Black Mirror.
Yeah, some people are saying it's the best one
so
far. These ones,
I'm good.
They're good, man.
Oh, is it? Okay. We've not got internet.
Then what's wrong?
What's
wrong?
I'm just like,
why don't? Is it?
It cringes me out a little bit.
I feel like I had this a little bit.
I feel like it's for
Black Mirror now. At a point,
I feel like Black Mirror is for the deep thinkers.
You feel like Black Mirror is for the deep
critical thinkers.
Well, you're a deep thinker.
Ish, no? But there's times where I'm just like, we're forcing it, man.
I feel
like, no, and yeah, I call out pseudo deep thinkers.
Yes, the fake deep.
Yeah,
deep
fake deep. The early
fakes,
deep fakes. I can clock them from a mile off. But yeah, people go crazy. Like, the new Black Mirror. Like,
I think I'm with you.
God, it's just so reflective of the times we're living in. Oh my God.
But Black Mirror has always been that.
Like,
that's what it is.
That's
what it. You know,
allow it, bro.
That's what Black Mirror is, isn't it? It's this. It's your phone. It's your phone when it's off. We're cracking. That's literally the thing. It's a reflection of society. That's the idea. And I hate when things reach super commercial hype. Yeah. It's like it takes away from it.
I saw the trailer and I was like, "There's too many stars in this."
I was
like, "There's
what's it straight away? Last Chance You, bro."
Thing, that did Breaking Bad, Aaron whatever his name is. When I saw him,
big stars.
I said, "I'm out." No, I'm out, but I was like, "Oh, you lot of
yeah." Some episodes.
Yeah, I was
look
like,
what it's become.
I was like,
I'm out, man.
Okay. Doesn't mean it's not going to be good. But I kind of thought
3 of the 5
and episodes. Don't be mad next week if I come on here and I'm like, Black Mirror is mad.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
But I think
you see the whole thing
overrated. Like,
I
haven't watched any of the new thing. No.
Have you watched?
Oh, you not watched any of
seasons?
Okay.
Yeah, I watched some of the old seasons. Like,
okay.
Piecemeal, like a little bit here. And then I don't. Because you can watch them all over the shop
for the most part. Yeah.
Some of them were just like, "What we doing, bro? Why are we being silly, man?"
I think because I felt like the last season was kind of weak. I think there was a couple of good episodes, but most of it was kind of weak. I've watched 3 of the 5 from season 6. I want to say
the new one,
the latest
drop. Yeah, it's back.
They're good.
Okay,
they're good. The pandemic time off or whatever, I think has been good to them. Yeah.
Fair enough.
They got a lot of content in it.
Trust your words, man. But yeah, some of it like everyone, oh, Black Mirror's bad.
I know what you mean, though, Dan. It's like
you're cringing me out, bro.
I think it's just the commercialization and popularization of almost anything. It's like, shut the fuck up, everyone.
Stop it.
Like, it's not.
I know. I'm not on the. Are you hoarding?
Am I hoarding?
Yeah, like, I just want it for me, man. Like, or like, you see someone finds a new artist, like, no, I listen to him first.
Oh, yeah.
Are you like that?
No, I share it, but there is like part when something becomes past a certain point, I kind of check out. You almost want your favorite artist to not blow in a weird way. Something I noticed.
Yeah, see, he's hoarding, man.
It's fucked. No, I'll share it, but as soon as everyone's talking about like
gatekeeping,
yeah, man, gatekeeping the mirror.
I'm sharing, but yeah, when they become mainstream, I'm just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, man. I'll let you know how it goes, how my week goes, if I can be bothered. Because
I think they're good.
A little bit sick when I saw it come up. I was like, oh. God,
I felt like watching one of them. That is just
all the think pieces are gonna be back out. I'm like, oh my God, it actually mirrors like real life, and we're all just in a simulation. I mean, I'm gonna a simulation.
Oh, get ready.
Smash my head off this pavement, man. Had enough. Before we depart, any bring-ins, new music? There's a new album by an artist who should be we're not allowed to talk about. Gunna's got a new album, but some slaps on there.
Snitch on me.
Some heaters on there. I won't lie.
No,
I will not.
It's not a bringing. I don't even think I have a bringing, but I've just seen the 2 songs now. I'll go made the interesting point. So if you listen to Who Told You, I listen to Doja Cat's Woman. They sound. They start off and sound very similar.
Okay.
Like play them and you'll hear it. It's not too strong, but it was there. So when she told me, I was like, "What?" I couldn't even remember what the Woman song was.
In my head, they do not sound alike.
And then I played it and I was like, "Oh,
such a good song,
proper good song, innit?"
She's a funny one as well. She makes good music.
She's
a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, top of the hip hop list.
Strange you.
Yeah,
probably wouldn't even consider herself a hip hop artist. She's booky.
Idiot, girl. But good music.
So what's your bringing then, or just that's just?
Oh no, I don't have a bringing.
Dropping truth bombs on us. I got. Let's call it 2 bring-ins. One from a release that came out last week. Gave it a good old spin. That is Dave and Central C's Split Decision. The tune I'd like to bring in is Trojan Horse off of that short EP. I like it. I think they both give you a bit of just kind of good rapping, not too deep. It just ticks a few boxes for me. So that's Trojan Horse from Dave and Central C off their Split Decision EP. And then the other tune I'm going to bring in is from friend of the Mandem, who's releasing an album shortly. He's just released a single that is Rags Original, and his latest release is called Pay Your Bills.
Cold, man. I got the text on one part of the text hotline, innit?
Oh yeah,
so I get the early drops.
Come on,
it's very, very good. My bringing is from Moneybag Yo. He's got a new mixtape, as he keeps saying. It's not an album, called Hard to Love, and I can relate. The tune I want to bring in is called Ocean Spray. He's also got a very good interview which was filmed on a private jet with Wallow and Gilly, £1 million worth of game. $1 million, sorry, £1 million
pounds,
converted it. So yeah, that is Moneybag Yo, Ocean Spray.
These new phone lets.
No, I was just taking the case off.
You man
let it breathe.
This man love the little. This man love to run the bareback.
All that design.
Oh, thank you guys. We're back again. That's episode, I think, 284.
Yeah.
Please like, share, subscribe, follow, all of that good stuff. It's the Mandem Podcast.
Keep it locked.
Bow.